Okay, I came up with a good idea. Not a perfect one, but a good one. And let me post on X. Yeah. So the idea is we're going to go distance based. And what do I mean by that? Glad you asked. Glad you asked. Um, this is what we're going to do, right? We know when a customer is served. We know that point. We don't know who served the food, but we know the customer is served, right? And if I wanted to include the server inside the algorithm that we have, I should change a whole bunch of things that I don't want to. Too complicated for no reason. Here's an idea. When a customer is served, if player is in the vicinity, we can assume the player served it. And that's good enough, right? So let's do that. And position, right? And so now you have to go ahead, find it, every trigger point where we serve and connect it to here. I know sometimes I mumble as I speak, like now, but sorry. All orders served. So here, I'm gonna say play meta that instance that generates star if in the vicinity. In should be capitalized. For some reason, it's not changing the function names everywhere. And we're gonna say 1 star and transfer the position, but I have to double check that because this is restaurant table, and that'll require the position of the prefab, the pivot of the prefab to be perfectly centered, or else it's not reliable. Am I stupid? Hold on. Area, unlock stuff. That's it. Restaurant, unlock item. So why couldn't I find it? Prefab, unlock item, got it. Okay, so pivot. Pivot is perfectly centered. Perfectly centered, right? So now let's see. So if this is the case, if this is the table, right? What distance is acceptable for us? I'd say less than 2 meters, but more than 1 meter, right? So this is 1 meter by 1 meter. And this is 2 meter by 2 meter. Maybe. So, but that the entire width is 2 meters. So I'm gonna go with 2. See what happens. And just for safety, not for safety, but for our own information, I am going to print the distance. So right, and we are going to print this distance just so that we have an idea, and we're gonna say if distance is more than 2, but we have to go to globals and public const float player star generation acceptable distance threshold. It's an incredibly long name, but I don't give a damn. If it's more than that, return. If not, oh yeah, globals. Globals. Level manager, the instance that generates star. Add star. That's a stupid name. Should be generate star. Called after star animation. Wait a minute. Then hold on. No, that's not it. Where's tester? We had a tester. We had a star generation tester. Star generation tester. Your test. It says a spawn. It goes essential star generation. Generate the star in HUD. Okay, so that's how. That's a weird way to call it. That's a peculiar way to call it. So that's a peculiar way to call it, and I don't care. I do care actually. So we're gonna go to level manager and say, why is this even public? It should be private. And we on star generation animation finished. Add star, and then update data on HUD. Doesn't make any sense. Every time we add a star, we have to update the data. So why are we doing this? I don't like the fact that we have 2 of these. I'm just gonna add the lambda function here. Why am I being such an idiot? Hold on. It's dot 1. Okay. Why are we adding a star here? How did that end up on top of that? I just... Yeah. So we can completely remove this, and then we can have a public void generate star. Right? And then we can have that little code from here, put it here, generate 1 star, and then from player meta, they're gonna generate star. Boom. Time to test it. I had to hop on a voice message interaction back and forth, and it took me about 25 minutes to finish, and I've wasted most of the hype from the caffeine into that conversation, and not a good outcome. I wanted to use it for coding, but I am still locked in. I'm still in the zone, so where is content? That's it. And what's next? Hold on. Analytics. Gotcha. All right, back to business. So let's cook all of these steaks here. And then we are going to unlock this restaurant. That lock icon should have disappeared, but it didn't. So now we did not earn a star, did we? So it was 1 point something. So is 1 point something bigger than 2? No. So generate star. Then what happened? What happened? Let's try to test it one more time. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Okay. All right. Star is being added. Got it. There's just a positioning problem, probably. Hold on. I'll take care of it. Okay, so positioning, canvas dynamic. Where is the entire canvas and where is the star? Is somewhere very far up. Happens in like 1 second. Okay. Question is why? I'm giving it the player meta transform the position, which is here. No, it's not here. Hold on. See, the position is perfect. Player meta here. All right. We are not giving it the correct position. Generate star. We are saying play. Oh, I see. Generate star. Vector 3. Star world position. What happened? And we are going to say transform the position. It'll work. 2 is probably Very little. I gotta go with 4. I shouldn't have had 2 customers comment, but that's okay. Boom, got our star. Done, easy. Okay, so that's done. Now, cleaning up should also or should it? Hold on. Let's ignore that for now. Let's ignore that for now. So we've done the main part, right? Let's go with the horse through. This guy. Let's commit right away. Here. Now horse through. Perfect. That is the center of horse through. You know what? I should go with the trigger. Trigger pad. And since that, what's the name? Generate star. Vicinity, right? So 1 star if player is close to horse through trigger that transfer in that position. Star. Okay, it's just gonna work. We're not even gonna test it right now. Tables. When we clean a table, I want the player to earn a star. Maybe we did like a 65% chance. So not every time, right? Make table dirty, make table clean. Easy, easy. Hold on. Random range, 0, 1, float. If it's bigger than 0.4, right? So that would make it 60% of the time. If you would say 35, it'll be 65% of the times, right? 65% of the times, I want you to give the player meta instance generate star in vicinity 1 transfer position, right? Let me also do this. So we're gonna give the player a star with a tiny bit of a probability here. Okay. What else? Cleaning the horse hotel. So horse hotel. Horse hotel manager, stable unit. Then we have to find where. So on customer left, we're gonna make it dirty. And then when we clean it up, we have an uncleaned here. Make dirty, uncleaned, make dirty. And we are not passing any functions. Well, then how does the unit know we've cleaned it up? I see. Got it. The counter is checking every few seconds whether or not a clean unit exists. So it's not trigger based. Now, just add a reminder here. Counter is timer based and not event based. Same. By the way, what if we do this? Float possibility. Say 1, right? And we can go if random range 0 to 1. So possibility, hold on a second, I'm too stupid. So if it's 1, it'll always happen. If it's 0.1, should be smaller or larger? Math geniuses, help me. Hold on. So possibility is 1. And this is, okay, got it. So if it's 0, it will be impossible to be a smaller than that. Got it. Let's say this. Actually, in reverse. So if it's higher than this, return. So it's impossible to be higher than 1, right? Player meta. That instance that generates star in the vicinity 1 transform. Transform position. I have to test that. Possibility. 70% of the times. Not all the times, 70% of the time. A good 70%. And same goes with horse through. Here. So that's 65%. Okay. Okay. What else? Bathhouse. I can't see a good scenario to give the player stars. Christ. Then let's not do it, right? Let's not do it for now. Yeah, I didn't even write it in the mission brief. Okay. Task done. Mission accomplished. How about if we change the music? Let's go with never gets old, right? All right. All right, everybody. You have to reset the stake material after it's recycling. You have to find the stake first. And I need to drink some water. Let's go. Or maybe the name is meat. Meat, moose. Get cooked. Local utilities, I don't even... Wow, okay. Meat doesn't have a game item, doesn't have a... They do, so override it for me, baby. Override star. See, we can do that. We can do that. Let's say color base color is equal to mesh render data. Is it shear material quality? I think that's it. But let me double check. This is working, then let's not invent anything new, eh? But this is the base color. It says material. Yeah. It's a mesh render material. And here, you can say material just like this. Like so. Base color. Done. And then override recycle. It doesn't have that, but we can make that here. When a game item is recycled, public virtual void recycle, we can then override the recycle function and reset color. This way, the stakes are in proper color even after one-time use. You have to track his stake down. So this is the stake that we are following along, right? It's this. Where is it? Well, let's say this is it. Oh, it's in 3 different stages. How is this even working? Hold on a second. If there are 3 stages, then that's a mess, dude. Well, now it doesn't work. I never noticed that. It's not working properly. Okay, I know what to do. There are a few ways of doing this. I need some time, hold on. So to cook, we play an animation on the material of all the activated objects or meshes, which is going to be realistically only one. And but to reset it, we take everything that we have and we reset it. It's easier this way. Much easier to do it this way. All right, let's test it out. I love this level, by the way. This is level 3. I gotta make more levels like this. Ah, I didn't kill any animal. Boom. I'm starting to like this level too. Moment of truth. Boom. Easy. Easy. Lightweight. Lightweight, guys. Lightweight. See? I think we reset the material. We did reset the material, we did not reset the emission color. Okay. Now we also reset the emission color. Good, good. Good lord. This whole the sledge moves very slowly. You gotta fix that. We'll get to that. You'll trust the process. We ought to trust the process. So, as we can see, both of the colors have changed. Emission and base color. Now, hold on. Hold on. Both of them are now reset. We can commit and push. Easy. Light work. Next. Start from the top. And that was so far we've been live for 40 minutes, hey? Let me see, I can either stop now and go to the gym, or we can power through this. I think it's a good time to stop now and hit the gym.